I'm working on a new book for Random House's imprint, Valentine Books, and I'm actually looking at the ways in which psychiatric disorders and mental health disorders originate in the brain through some very newly understood findings about the brain as a unique immune organ. So I've just spent the past week up at MIT's Peak Hour Lab and at the Stanley Center for Psychiatric Research up at the Broad Institute at Harvard. And I'm running around the country talking to the coolest scientists ever who have uncovered categorically the way in which the brain's immune response is implicated in the psychiatric diseases that also predominantly afflict women, and why this is happening. And as you know, I always go to the profound hope that this new information gives us.
Absolutely. And gosh, your whole work though is so important in the way that you are helping bring all this these scientific studies that have been done sometimes decades ago, like the ACE studies, to public awareness and even to medical awareness, because they're so unknown. And it really is time that all this was known on the clinical interface, so that we can start including it in the way that we work with patients.
Absolutely.
So important.
It's so important. And if I can close the gap, when I was up at these labs at Harvard and MIT, I would say, I'm here because what you're doing is going to take 20 years to get to the average patient who suffers from depression or anxiety or OCD or Alzheimer's or a learning disability. All of these disorders that originate with the circuitry of the brain are happening in the presence of an immune response. And we understand now exactly how it happens. These researchers, this is not how, it is known.
Yes.
And with this understanding and being able to bring it to readers and break it down for them so that they really begin to see the brain as a physical immune organ, despite the way in which we've treated mental health disorders all these years.
Yes.
If we can help readers to understand your brain is a physical immune organ, like all the organs in your body, and when symptoms emerge, this is the result of physical changes going on with the immune system in the brain, just as in the body. And I like to think I've helped women understand this. In your body, when your immune system goes on overdrive, your army of white blood cells can go out and do help or harm.
Yeah.
We have discovered cells in the brain which function as the white blood cells of the brain. We know how they talk to the body, and we know that when they are overexcited and over-agitated due to all of the different toxic hits and stress hits that occur in human life, that they go out and they do harm.
Yeah.
And they take out neurons and circuits. And we might call it depression, we might call it ADHD, we might call it cognitive decline, we might call it a learning disability. But we can now watch it happen in real time. And psychiatry in the dark ages.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I am really excited to read that book when it's out, most definitely. More excited for October, first of all, when we're going to see you.
I am very excited.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you so much again, Donna, for giving us some time. And we'll no doubt catch up with you again soon as well.
All right. Thanks, Georgie. Can't wait to be there in October.
Brilliant.